Hello, hi everyone. Just a second. Yeah, I was just checking the settings, so it looks good. Hi everyone, and welcome to today's tarot card reading. This reading is for the 21st of December 2018, and let's see what the cards want to tell us today. So, today we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Justice card, which is a major arcana card. So the Nine of Swords, this card, it comes up. When it comes up, it's telling us that there are some fears that have been sort of plaguing us, and we are just not willing to look at these fears. We're not willing to take on these fears head on. Instead, what we find more convenient to do is, to push them under the rug. And when we do that, what tends to happen is that the fear just accumulates and festers and turns into, something like this demon looking thing over here. And a better approach, the invitation here is to open our eyes, and instead of running away from the fears, to really take them on and look at them straight in the eye. And if you're not ready to deal with them head on, that's all right, but at least take on whatever we can, little by little, and acknowledge the fear, see that it's there. And in doing so, what happens is, number one, we might realize that we've just been creating all these worst case scenario situations in our head, when actually things aren't so bad. And number two, even if things turn out to be not that great, that they're happening for a reason, and that we really can take them on no matter what comes our way. And that is scary to think about, yes, I have to say. But in the long run, we do realize that everything happens for a reason. And sometimes the reason is is just so that we, come out from a situation stronger, more resilient. Um and it's really, just running away from our fears is, um sort of, it just makes it takes longer for the resolution to come in. It takes longer for us to deal with them. And it's not like, when we are not dealing with our fears, that they're not haunting us. They're there. They're like always lurking somewhere in the background, and or hanging out like a dark cloud over our heads, and maybe even sort of affect or influence everything we say or do, on a conscious level or a subconscious level. So, whatever this fear might be, and for some of us, these fears might be related to some legal issues. And I say that because we have the Six of Pentacles and the Justice, and both these cards, they have a balance. So it could be related to some legal issues, but uh, in a more general context, I think these two cards, the Six of Pentacles and the Justice cards, are telling us that, hey, look, help is available. There is someone out there who will be, if you don't want to, go at it alone, deal with your fears alone, there is someone who is more than willing to lend you that helping hand, and, come forward with the support that you need, whether it's some financial issue that you're dealing with, or maybe it's something to do with your with work related situations. There are people out there who will in fact benefit from helping you, because give and take is always, it's an energy exchange that benefits both the parties. So don't be afraid to look out for help. And again, the Justice card, it tells us that, that there's no, instead of pushing against what, instead of bringing up a lot of resistance against what is, it's better to really acknowledge our fears, really acknowledge the place where we are at, and accept these fears. Accept, like, and we, so for example, in EFT, they say, even though I have these fears, I wholly and completely accept myself. So the number one step is to accept. accept that these fears are there instead of being in denial of them. And that is the first and the most crucial step. And from then on we can take baby steps towards healing, towards a more expansive and a more um, uh, and a lighter and a more hopeful, optimistic place. So yeah, so to wrap it up, you know, these fears that we tend to push away in the background, but they keep popping up there, rearing their heads every now and then in a big way. And if not, they're always there lurking around in some form or the other. It's better to bring these fears to light and to know that we really have all it takes, everything it takes to break down these fears and deal with them in a way that will really bring us into a more open and expansive place. So, yeah, I think that's the message for today. And today is also winter solstice day, an important day. So, make the most of today and the weekend and the coming holidays. So, that's the message for today, and I will be back with more messages soon. Till then, bye bye and take care.